All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this throw caught left side and out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On first down, here's Breida. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
20. 43's the gun.
Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Rolling to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Gun. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
From the red zone now, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go?
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. In for the score. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Check 49, check 49.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Put up. Put up. 98.
And they give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's set up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray has got his man. It's Andrews. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On the ready. Watch 98. 98.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go deep.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. Big.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18.
1st down, Cardinals.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
Ready. Yeah, come on. 54 miles.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Newton on third down. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Check 31, check 31. Off.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 2nd and 12, Murray steps away. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to One remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go. They're going to need some therapy after this. SOS.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second down, it's Henderson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darrell Henderson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Newton now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. To try again after the sack. Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third down, Murray. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
First down, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down now. It's Henderson. They find some open field here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Darrell Henderson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. From the gun, here's Newton. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, Newton. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, You're really almost discrediting their work. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That ball complete to Isabella. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Under 10.
Now a give to Breida. And an alley to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Murray from midfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Come on.
From the 16, Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Newton to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
20.
Now it's Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here's Newton. That'll be complete to Breida. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Newton. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
20, 8, 8. 22, check, cover. Come on, 22, check, cover. Stop here, D. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will get them 1 closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Throwing here, Newton. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. They go for just one here as it's up and good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Niners 41, Cardinals 38.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Here we go.
I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Out to his left. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
At the 27-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
It's our field. It's our field.
Gun.
Hey,
Newton. On the move to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
come on, let's go. Check.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. It's a gain of 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, hey, 18 data. Watch what he's doing, watch what he's doing. Over. Be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Back to throw, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.